How good is the age of 25? Well, I can actually remember when I was 25 and it was pretty damn good. I will back that up with just one single fact. My car was a 1984 Corolla. I told you it was good. Now, if people are wondering what Paddy was like back then, I reckon the best description was that I was a bit of an awkward goof. My life revolved around two things: chasing stories as a journalist and hitting the booze. I'm reflecting on the age of 25 because stuff has just turned 25, and because I am well and truly old enough now to be able to look back at myself then and offer myself a bit of advice. Back when I was 25, George W. Bush was messing around in the Middle East and Winston Peters was already a grizzly bear in our parliament. Social media was not even a figment of the imagination and phones could not take photos, and I'm quite grateful for that. I didn't realise it at the time, but I was carrying a lot of psychological baggage from my teenage years. I was already drinking pretty heavily by the time I was 25, and I suppose a lot of people look back at 25 as their party era, and that's how I viewed it too. But looking back properly, drinking was starting to take over my life at age 25. It was something that had really stuck with me from my teenage years when I'd felt ugly because of buck teeth, acne, facial features, etc., etc. And by 25, I was still carrying that baggage and easing the pain with the booze, which would give me the confidence to be a less awkward goof. So my advice to my 25-year-old self would be pretty simple. I certainly wouldn't bother telling 25-year-old Paddy to give up the booze because he would never listen, not at that stage. But I certainly would actively encourage him to find activities that did not revolve around alcohol. But I would certainly tell him this: let go of the baggage. I'd say, don't worry about how you look. I reckon 25 is a good time to change. We spend time in our lives carrying around baggage that we don't need. One of the most positive things we can do is leave that behind us. So this is my advice to my 25-year-old awkward goof of a self. Life is for living.